Infinity episode 2. And I'll be watching it from Funimation website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Alright. And Polex. And then Funimation's pretty nice and extravagant logo. Thankfully, he got bailed out. But I'm gonna assume that Longa probably won. Yeah, going by that, he probably... Oh! Oh, man, our boy looks like he's about to bust a nut. When he's like, oh, you're awesome, like the way he's got excitement on his face like that. I'm like, oh, damn. But hey, you know what? I love characters with a lot of energy like that. That's part of what makes sports animes fun to watch. Characters with, like, no regard to how people perceive them. They just express their emotion on the sleeve. I like characters like that. Because they're the ones that are usually the funnest to follow, considering that there's no limit to the type of epic and intense stuff they're going to do. At least if you ask my personal opinion on that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, I just love the vibrant colors in the opening too. I just wonder who's gonna be that Edgel that we saw at the end of episode 1 though. Now he's gonna factor into all this though, because I don't know that whoever that mysterious man is, he's gonna give me some slight, it's clipping him out just a little bit. And you know what? I guess I'll give the series credit for that, because in it doing that, it's going to make the future episodes a lot more captivating to watch, in my opinion, at the very least. Alright, now it's back. Yes! Oh. I like how he even breaks the personal distance and the personal space. But poking him like that all casually. Hey, I just noticed the Funimation subtitles are out of sync. Yeah, because whatever they're saying, the dialogue is almost immediately afterwards. Like a few seconds. I'm just giving y'all heads up. Yeah, because now they're saying Lenga stop. But yeah, the subtitles are like 3 to 4 seconds ahead of the animation. Okay, looks like they fixed the timing now, Funimation. Oh shit, is he gonna be escaping to another world? Fuck! He got lucky that he wasn't hit by the truck. Or he'd have been isekai to, who knows, probably skateboarding heaven. Yeah. It's definitely a bit ahead. Just giving y'all a heads up. At least at the moment, since I do react to episodes when they come out. But just giving you a heads up, the Funimation subtitles, the timing is completely out of whack, so... It's going to be probably tough to perceive a few things for me due to the lack of timing from Funimation's website, but... I mean, I do try to support the official release, and that's one of the downsides of it. Yeah, because it says if you want to skate. But the thing about that is, subtitles show up, like, again, 4 seconds later. I do like that character development for Longa, though. Because it's nice to see him finally passionate about something, so that's actually pretty darn sweet. And in Longa actually talking about a bit of his past, it'll actually allow him to get closer to our redheaded pro tech too. And it also shows he's becoming much more emotionally comfortable and sharing a bit of his snowboarding past details like that. So that's actually pretty darn cool. I like how when he's trying to move his foot, it's like seeing a baby animal just try to walk and stabilize its center of gravity. It's fucking adorable. And also the crazy part is Longo was able to do all that lacking experience. I don't even want to imagine how much of a beast he's going to be once he actually learns the fundamentals of skateboarding. And that's something I like them too, just them causing like minor bits of trouble for other people. It's fucking adorable in its own way. Alright, looks like he's getting it. Hey, well, he's gonna have to do it by example now. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, so that looks like the answers are gonna kick in. Oh! Poor boy. Huh. Or at least now we know the Longa officially beats Shadow. I just wanted to make sure. Huh. Just like he just casually gets a bit of his food. I like how the adults are just fighting as if they're fucking children. I love it though. Oh shit. Yeah, did I just see a Space Dandy reference right here? Hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. Wait, is this motherfucking Shadow when he's working all casually? What the fuck? He almost looks like an entirely different person without the makeup. And the hair coloring too. Jeez. Oh, hello, Animated OG. Ah, no problem. It's actually really fun reacting to the series. I love me my sports anime. Oh, look at the mother's all worried. I mean, that's the life, though. Although she should be. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's a divorce or if the father died because you see the wedding ring. So maybe the father's away for work. Did you just think about it in a monologue out loud? Oh, look at what's so adorable, this little kid. Oh, fucking cute. Hmm. I mean, at the very least, that helped the mother, and calming her down a bit. That's cool. That's cool, and reassuring her that not everything's that bad. That's what I love to see. Eesh. Seeing a ball slip like that, man, it's rough. But I've been there before. Even though I've never really skateboarded that well, I remember falling and tripping a lot when I tried skateboarding in the past. Not everyone anime though. There are some anime fans that don't like sports animes. I love sports animes, but some people don't. Just depends on the person. But I love them though. Oh man. I love how long it takes it too when it comes to his cheeks being squeezed, not even trying to slap his hands away. Oh man. Who can say no to these two cool gentlemen? I love how Longa and him just sitting in sync when they're like, I love how they can't control their excitement. Ah, boys though. That's actually a cool Nick character. Why the fuck is Shadow Magical Girl transforming? No! No, I didn't see that! I don't need my image of Magic Girls to be infected by Shadow. No! Why? Now it's gonna feel soft when I watch Healing Her Pretty Cure later tonight. I'm gonna be thinking about fucking Shadow when I see the main female characters just all kawaii transforming. No, I don't need that thing. I don't need that in my life. Damn, this guy is fucking cut. Damn! That boy dick! Okay, that is some... That's a good point. I mean, I understand skating if it gives you an extra advantage, but... And I'm kind of with them too. It's better to be adapted to your environment than to rely on calculations completely. I mean, hey, as long as the skateboard doesn't mind the neck, then nothing wrong with that. Gee, these two are going to be the end of each other. Oh, there's a Lancer-looking dude. Yo, even the eyes, he looks like motherfucking Lancer from Stay Night. I'm like, no joke. I'm like, so is this what Lancer does in the streets when he isn't involved in, like, the Holy Grail War? Damn, he's got the reflexes of a kid to be able to do that. Alright, at least as long as fully recovered from his injuries now. I hope his arm's alright. Oh, man. Honestly, I can't even pull off the Oli. But you know what? After watching this, it makes me want to buy a skateboard now and just try out some tricks. He's gonna have to learn the Ollie. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought he was gonna go with. That's a good point. He can't be utilizing the duct taping training wheels anymore. Okay, now I'm noticing the subtitles are becoming like, instead of being like 4 seconds, and now I feel like they're 8 seconds ahead. The gap's getting bigger on Funimation's website. Honestly, Funimation, please fix your subtitles next week. Please. If you're gonna upload the episode, at least do it right, you know? Because like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the episode, the subtitles were fine. But geez, you would think that Funimation would actually have engineers to check this shit before they release it. Oh, thank you. Oh, fucking adorable. Oh, oh, it's finally nice to get to see the mother. Yes. I mean, I guess you could say he is doing a good job of taking care of Lunga to an extent and trying to teach him the ins and outs of the game. Oh, this is fucking cool with the sister. Aww. I mean, hey, how can resist street food? You might as well go for it. At least now we know we're a red-headed. I don't think the family's embarrassing one bit, though. But it's nice to actually get to see him show some expressions like when he's embarrassed, because he's only been showing expressions when he's angry or happy. So I like that. I think it gives the characters in the series a lot more layers than seeing their families and all that. You know? Huh? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame him for wanting something a lot more stable when it comes to skating. Because all things considered, the best way of skating is when you don't have to worry about the equipment you're utilizing. That's not just for skating, it's for anything like cycling, skating, driving, and say super quick sports. You always want to have as much stable equipment as possible. And even like how he's taking time out of his day to help Alonga too. It's actually pretty darn badass. Shows you how much of a bro he is. Hmm. Hmm. Probably this street's gonna fit Lunga more. Feels like it's the stable size for him. And plus, Lunga doesn't feel like the guy that would show off that much, you know? Feels like a guy who would try to go for the efficient movements. Damn! Some people have got to be skating in some of those places where if they fall, they could get major injuries. Holy cow! Well, yeah, that's the thing about sports. Certain sports, you can play them almost anywhere. Doesn't matter where. Like I know they're both smiling. Well, with the whole screen is infinite thing, that explains the title of SK8, the Infinity. I like how Laga's looking like a child with some excitement with his eyes. Well, it's nice to see the little siblings watching too. It's cute. It's cute. I mean, at least, oh, I was gonna say, hey, at least he's not tripping, but he still tripped regardless. He should probably be considering wearing some knee pads or arm pads and a helmet so that he doesn't receive so much injuries into his face, though. I'm just saying. He's gonna mess up. I knew it! I fucking. Yo, at this rate, he's gonna be all mummified with all the injuries he's receiving. And I like it, that color blue, it suits Lunga. Hey. It's actually not seeing building chemistry like that, even using the skateboard as a sauce holder. Or should I say condiment holder? Oh! I mean, it makes sense. I mean, with the way he handled skating like snowboarding almost exactly in episode 1, it wouldn't make sense that he was really good at snowboarding to the extent where it's kind of like a part of his body. Hmm. That's a good question. Seemed that. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Okay, that explains this Desperation episode 1. Oh. I don't think Long would pursue the place is boring. But he's got skating now to replace snowboarding. And he's made a new friend too. And who would blame him, you know? With a big loss like that. Especially in the photo, the father looked like such a cool dude. But yeah, I mean, I had a feeling he was going to be dead. He kicked the bucket. Because we never saw him. So that's all I was thinking, he died. Hey, that's a positive way of looking about it, you know? Trying to grow and have fun. He did it! Oh! Oh! Damn it! It was so close! I mean, he nailed it, but he just needs to perfect it to the point where he doesn't get injured when trying to perform the ollie. That's all. I think once he gets that, he's all set. He could have made it a little lighter, though. I mean, he's got fucking bandages in his hand. Yeah, I would have just tapped it. And like I was building up his boy, but honestly, though, oh boy. Wonder where the whole slime thing came from. I like how he's only acknowledging Long and not even acknowledging the other dude. Oh, man. That was sweet. Good episode. And no, I'm not gonna... My rating of the episode's not gonna be affected by Funimation's lack of timing. No, no, no. Although I do gotta preface this. Funimation, what the hell do we... What the hell do we people that pay for the subscription, like me and multiple people... Where does our money go to if your subtitle timing's off? And I don't want to hear excuses for Funimation because I watched all the animes that are non-sequel, non-spin-offs for the spring, summer, fall 2020 season. And I'm currently watching everything this season. And it's only Funimation that has these issues. Funimation. You need to... Either you need to train up your engineers or you need to hire better engineers. Because this should not be happening. With the amount of money you have to work with, you would think that you would have more accuracy with your subtitles. Come on, Funimation. Really? Really? So I hope y'all at least keep that into consideration. Fix your website because Crunchyroll doesn't have these issues. Netflix doesn't have these issues. Amazon Prime doesn't have these issues. HBO Max doesn't have these issues. You seem to be the only one when it comes to handling anime that has these freaking issues, and it's aggravating. But anyways, back into what I liked about this episode. Sorry about the little rant about Funimation. Just, preview time. Hey, actually, preview looks pretty nice, and it still looks visually strong, just like the first two episodes. I always love when you can see the dog move around in the background. Oh, snap. Oh, I got a feeling Longa's going to lose this match. But he's probably going to give a good showing because Longa's not going to be able to win them all. And that kid looks like a pro. But yeah, sorry for that. I agree, Natsuki Super. Funimation is always on their bullshit. I'm like, really, Funimation, what in the world do we pay money for? And that's the thing that pisses me off. Because that's the scary thing, Natsuki Subaru. When I do live reactions... I don't watch the episode beforehand because it's a live reaction, so the first 2 or 3 minutes, they were working. But then after that, the subtitles were like out of whack, and I'm like, what the I can't just give up the reaction now. I already watched like 3 minutes. That's like the scary thing as a reactor. Where you think that the episode's going to work, but then halfway in it doesn't work because the content provider can't fix their servers or they can't fix their website. It's like, jeez. what the hell is Funimation doing? They literally spend all the money that they had on buying Crunchyroll. Seems like it, because I would think they would have had at least something left over for engineering or something. But I agree, SK Infinity is a super strong right now. And if I were to rate this episode overall, well, I didn't love it as much as episode 1. I really liked it immensely. So if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm going to definitely give it a 7.5 out of 10. I would thought it was pretty darn good. I mean, for one, from a story standpoint, it was captivating. While, yes, it has some flaws. Like, I would have loved to have seen the face on Shadow's face when he actually lost against Longa. I thought that was a missed opportunity there because they were building off that Shadow was going to lose so much that it was going to feel cathartic if we would have seen Shadow's face when he lost. But then they just skipped over that victory. And that's where I was like, okay, went a little bit too fast there. I already reacted to Musco Tensei episode 2 though. Remember? Isn't that the one with the kid though? I think I already reacted to episode 2 because remember, I reacted to episodes 1 and 2, their pre-release. Remember? So I think I already did the reaction like weeks ago. Yeah, because I reacted to the pre-release version of episodes 1 and 2 because they were all stacked together. Let me see if that's the one. Let me see. Or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Let me check. Yeah, I already reacted to episode 2. Remember? Yeah. Musky Tensei released episodes 1 and 2 like a week before episode 1 aired. They had a pre-release. I reacted to the pre-release version of it. Yeah, episodes 1 and 2 are already out. I even have my reaction on my channel here. It's in my playlist. Yeah, because I watched the pre-release version of it. Yeah, I mean, let me see if I can find it. And that's why and I think that's why my video doesn't show up in reaction mashups, because I did mine is super damn early, like extremely early. The thing is, I'm trying to find it and I can't. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to look for it later. But yeah, I want some trivia. Sounds like some fun. Although remember though, when it comes to the trivia in Natsuki Subaru, I can get the trivia. I just can't let it last too long because Beastars came out, so I gotta react to that pretty soon. Beastars. Because I'm excited to see what they're going to do next for that series. I actually really love the way Beastars is handling their stuff so far. So, yeah. For sure, I want some trivia. And while you get the... Oh, oh sweet! I'm actually happy for Musky Tensei then. Hell yes! And the series does deserve it. Now... Before we talk more about Mushoku Tensei, though, let me rate this episode overall, though. Right before I do that. For one, and right before I talk about it, here's my episodes 1 and 2 reactions spiced together. Natsuki Subaru. But yeah, I remember doing this like a week before episode 1 aired. Here's the link to my reaction. And in case you're wondering, yes, I absolutely did love the episode. It was awesome. It definitely surpassed my expectations, the first episode. And I feel like it has a good chance of being one of my favorites of the season. But anyways, back into what I feel about SK Infinity, though. Something I really loved about this episode, I actually like seeing some of the character development for Reiki, where you see how much of a cool dude he is, of building up Longa, training him. I like that. Seeing him as like in a mentorship role. Because for one, it shows he has some smarts. And two, something else I like from the character standpoint, I actually like showing you that Longa, he goes through some emotional turmoil too. Especially considering the fact that his father passed away. It just makes you want to root for the dude. Oh, and I got some bad news for you, Natsuki Subaru. Mushoku Tensei's doing so bad, it's like at the bottom when it comes to anime pre-orders, so it's probably gonna bomb, sadly. So even though the light novel's popular, it doesn't seem like Japan cares about this series because it's performing like dog shit, unfortunately. Right now, it's only got 36 pre-orders. It's at the very bottom of the pre-order list. Like, literally bottom of the food chain. So, Natsuki Subaru, unfortunately, I just checked right now. It is doing terrible. Like, it is at last place. Like at the bottom. That's how bad it's doing. It is like doing so bad that it's at the very bottom, unfortunately. Which is a shame because I really do like the series. I'm hoping it succeeds. And if you're curious what number... Oh, number 1 is Modao Sushi. What the fuck? Yo! A Donghua, an animation from China, is defeating every single anime this season. Holy fuck. And I actually watched Modao Sushi seasons 1 and 2. But it has 18,000 pre-orders. A Chinese animation. It's beating out all the anime this season. Holy cow. Which, hey, Modao Sushi deserves to be number 1. Yo, Natsuki Super, if you haven't seen Modao Sushi, see it. That series is fucking amazing. Modao Sushi, it deserves its hype. It's a great series. I already reacted seasons 1 and... If you're curious, I reacted seasons 1 and 2. Modao Sushi is better than a lot of the animes that are recently airing. It does deserve its number 1 spot. Well, yeah, Japan doesn't care. But in saying that, at the very least, Japan has great taste because Modao Sushi is absolutely amazing. That one does deserve to be number 1. Definitely. So, yeah, at least they got good taste, too. You know? They got some good taste and they got some bad taste. I'm just glad Dodo, the one I love, is number 1. Yes! Modao Sushi greatness. And especially considering the fact that already Modao Sushi's got a season 3 confirmed, I'm excited for it. But no, seriously though, you gotta check out Modao Sushi, yo. It is like amazing. Better than a lot of the animes airing right now. And I'm not even joking. But if you're talking about which Japan anime is number 1, the Japan anime number 1 is actually Euro Camp. That's number 1 at 13,000 pre-orders. That's the one that has number 1 position. In case you're curious, that's the actual anime that's number 1 in pre-orders this season. But anyways, here are my further thoughts on the episode though. Aside from the characterization they give to Reiki, yeah, it is Euro Camp. I haven't seen it myself, but people sort of buy it. They do. But no, I'm just impressed though, Natsuki Subaru. Like, something from China getting number 1? I'm like, damn, who'd have seen that coming? But hey, you know what? It deserves it. Euro Camp and Modao Sushi, they deserve their success. But no, the thing about Modao Sushi that makes it crazy, Natsuki Subaru, Modao Sushi aired years ago. So it's crazy to see how something that aired years ago is dominating the fucking market in Japan. That's crazy. I'm like, whoa. But yeah. Back into what else I loved about this episode, though, before I start talking about pre-order stats, and I completely forget about my SK8 and the Infinity review. Something else I also liked about this episode, I do like how we see Lunga's mother, too, how much she worries about her kid. I thought that was actually really darn cute. I was like, aw, the mother's so damn adorable. She's awesome. And something else I like about this episode, too, I actually like how it shows you how much emotional weight Lunga's dealing with, where he stopped being able to snowboard with the death of his father. I like that, showing you the impact that the death has on the family. It only makes you want to root for Lunga even more. And another thing that the episode also had going for it, aside from that, I do like the fact that for this episode, Reika's family was so damn cool. I actually like that. How they were all charismatic, how they wanted to have Lunga over to eat. I mean, so that he can eat with them. I thought that was really darn sweet right there. And I was like, yeah, now these are the warm, fuzzy vibes that I watched SK8 The Infinity for. That's what I thought I did really well from the story standpoint. And then on top of that, it had a lot of comedy too. It made me laugh a lot more than I was expecting. Especially seeing the way Shadow looks like when he's on his normal job. I'm like, yeah, what the hell, but in a good way. Now, from the story standpoint, it also did well for itself because it was freaking hilarious. I mean, magical girl transformations, I'm like, damn. Now, this is the type of stuff I watch the series for. Even though it's going to make for some nightmare fuel, it did get a lot of laughs from me. And that's something I really loved about this episode, too. That it had some nice random jokes, some nice magical girl references that made me smile. And on top of that, from the story standpoint, you constantly see the Lancer looking to be being built up in the background as he's looking like he's evilly scheming something. I'm like, what the hell is this guy going to do? And I like that, how it's building up some tension in the background, too. And that's what I thought the script for the most part was actually pretty nice, and especially since we had something as substantial as Longa actually learning the Ollie too. Now, as for other things, though, visuals were great. You can definitely tell the production studio, they tried their best in making this series as beautiful as possible, and they succeed. With like the details on the skateboards, to the expressions that Reiki was utilizing when he was proud of Longa being such a badass with the skateboard this early. Towards even some of the simpler sequences, like when the siblings showed up, too. Oh no, just the animation felt super vibrant. And the skateboarding sequences looked great, too. The series that never makes a skateboarding sequence look like shit. And I love that, because in some sports animes, when there's like a non-sporting event, when it's just casual training, it's just still shot montages. I like how SK Infinity, it doesn't go for that bullshit that a lot of other sports animes do. And I love that. Because for some reason, a lot of sports animes, they feel like super fucking lazy to not even animate training montages. But thankfully, though, this series doesn't do that. It animates them with a lot of beauty. And that's why I gotta give the visual stuff behind this series a lot of praise. And the artwork was so beautiful, too. It had a lot of soul to it. And that's why visuals were great, voice performances were pretty awesome. And that's why if I had to rate this episode of a scale of 1 to 10, it got a 7.5 out of 10 for me, which in my school is actually above average. But, right before I go, I'd like to ask, does anyone have questions? Animated Doji or Subaru, not to be Subaru, do any of y'all have any questions before I go, or is that going to be it for now? I could probably wait a few seconds, because I still got to tag up my Beastars Season 2, Episode 2 reaction regardless, so I'm not in that much of a rush yet, so if anyone has a... Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I guess that'll be it for the day then. But right before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Anime Doji and Natsuki Subaru. Thank you very much for watching my reaction, and for everyone else, also thank you very much for watching my reaction. Hope you'll have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later if you either join me for my SK8 The Infinity reactions, or one of my other reactions, or my Beastars Season 2 Episode 2 reaction. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, everyone, and have a safe, great, and fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.